Alright, now I know what you're thinking.
Taylor, wasn't that really reckless what you just did? Hold on a second, and let me tell you why it wasn't.
So here's the thing. I put out a video last week on Facebook. Just some GoPro footage of me riding down the interstate, standing up, and splitting two cars. Now, I knew there would be people who would come at me calling me out for being reckless or stupid or irresponsible or whatever it might be, putting other people and myself at risk. I was fully expecting that and ready for that. What I wasn't ready for was the just sheer amount of people who thought it their business to tell me that I was being reckless and to tell me what to do. Here's the thing that I noticed with the people who posted about that is they really don't understand, and they really don't care to understand. And this is what I mean. There's a fine line between risk and recklessness. Now, recklessness is when you don't heed the risk and you do things that are dangerous and maybe beyond your capability for whatever reason, to try and show off or for the adrenaline rush because you're angry or all that stuff. That can all lead to you doing reckless things. But there's risk in everything. There's literally risk in every aspect of every day of everybody's life. Risk isn't just this thing that only pertains to people who do risky things. I noticed that the people who commented most were people that I would say try to avoid risk. And that's not to call them out, because that's their way of living. If you enjoy that life, that's completely fine. But that's not the life that I want to enjoy. The all-important thing here. I have spent probably about the last decade training myself to take on more risk, be able to calculate risk faster, be able to understand and weigh it, and whether it is appropriate to follow through with that action that is risky or not. And over that time, things that other people might think are really risky, to me, are no longer risky. I've been able to become more comfortable taking greater amounts of risk that other people, if they tried it, would probably get hurt. That's honestly how I live my life. I am always pushing myself to be in situations that I'm not comfortable with, to face risk and face my fears. And I'm sorry if that frightens other people, but believe me when I say this, I'm gonna do that stuff anyways, because I want to push myself. I want to live life that way instead of sitting at home playing board games. Like, it's just two different ways of living life. One isn't necessarily better than the other, but one is better for me than the other. I just kind of had that little bit of stuff running through my mind really hard the past few days. Oh, okay. Got that out of my system. We're better now. While I'm out here though, kind of in this nature reserve, I am gonna go for a teeny weeny hike.